The neon hums, the street is bare, a flicker jazz in midnight air. The waitress knows not to ask, just pours the cup, no need for mask. The spoon still stirs what's never said, cream and sugar for thoughts unread. I sit where you once used to be, that corner booth, your ghost and me. The jukebox plays our favorite tune, a slow lament beneath the moon. I tap my fingers to the time of memory's age like bitter wine. Coffee at 2 a.m. where dreams forget and hearts condemn. Steam rises just like old regret in cups half full of what we left. This cafe's quiet as a prayer, and I still wait for you right there. A shadow moves, I turn too quick, but find it's just the candle's trick. Your voice once echoed off these walls, now silence answers every call. The menu hasn't changed at all, but something's gone since that last fall. We laughed too loud, we loved too fast, and left behind what couldn't last. Coffee at 2 a.m. where lovers go and none remain. A sip of warmth, a drop of grace to chase the chill you can't replace. This booth remembers every line, the way you smiled that final time. Outside the rain begins to speak of promises and nights too weak. But here beneath the buzzing light, I live your absence every night. Coffee at 2 a.m. with ghosts and jazz and no amen. I drink to what we never were, to echoes fading in a blur. And though the world begins to bend, this coffee keeps me near the end. There's ashes on the piano, dust on every key. No hands have played her sorrow since the night you left me. Still holds your weightless ghost. I see it when I light the toast. The song you played that last July still lingers soft, still asks me why. I tried to play the chords we knew, but every note just turns to blue. The ivory side beneath my touch, like they remember far too much. Ashes on the piano and silence in the hall. You left your song in pieces, now I don't play at all. The melody has lost its breath, your echo fills the room instead. Ashes and a name unsaid.
The metronome has lost its tick. The time we had ran out too quick. The sheet music is yellowed thin with coffee stains and violin. I keep it there, don't turn the page, like keeping love locked in a cage. And though the strings have lost their tone, they cry like me when I'm alone.
Ashes on the piano and footprints in the dust. You said you'd only be a while, but promises like wood can rust. Each breath I take just moves the flame, but leaves me choking on your name. Ashes whisper just the same.
If love's a song that fades with time, then I still hum your broken rhyme. And though the room forgets your face, the keys remember every place.
Ashes on the piano, a requiem in C. Your final verse, your closing line still plays inside of me. So I won't dust, I won't let go this song you left so long ago. Ashes on the piano, and I play you soft and low. The music plays a soft refrain, but tonight I dance alone again. No hand to hold, no eyes to meet, just echoes of a distant beat.
I twirl beneath the fading light in empty rooms that feel so tight. Each step a story left behind, a rhythm only I can find. Dancing on my own floor, lost in shadows, wanting more, spinning through the silent night, chasing dreams beyond my sight.
The walls remember every sway, the laughter that has slipped away. But still I move, I won't give in. I dance with hope beneath my skin.
Dancing on my own floor, lost in shadows, wanting more, spinning through the silent night, chasing dreams beyond my sight.
Though the world feels cold and bare, I find warmth in the midnight air.
Every move a step toward light, a solo dance into the night. Dancing on my own floor, lost in shadows, wanted more, spinning through the silent night, chasing dreams beyond my sight.
The lace curtain breathe with the wind, telling stories of where you had been. They sway so slow, like time stands still, and I just watch them from the sill. The chair you rocked is quiet now. No laughter left to fill this house. The kettle hums a lonesome tune that fades beneath the silver moon. I keep your slippers by the bed, though it's been years since you last tread. The mirror knows what I won't say. You're gone and I have lost my way. Lace curtains and lonely eyes, wearing time like a thin disguise. This house remembers better days. Now everything just fades to gray. And though I whisper soft goodbyes, I'm still stitched to your lullaby. The window frames your phantom face, in corners touched by quiet grace. I fold your shirt, still warm with dust, in motions made of love and rust. The floorboards creak in gentle tones, as if they miss your midnight moans. Even the clocks, they lose their fight, refusing to move past that night. Lace curtains and lonely eyes, staring through your last sunrise. I talk to walls, they talk back low, in echoes only widows know. I pour your tea, then sit and wait, still dancing slow with hands of fate. They said to move, to let you go, but how do you release a soul when every room still holds your trace, and every dusk still wears your face? Lace curtains and lonely eyes, watch the world through clouded skies. I close the blinds, but not the pain. I still expect you in the rain. And though the light may never rise, you live in lace and lonely eyes. I wrote your name in midnight ink on pages where my heart would sink. Words that trembled, never freed, secrets buried in silent need. The paper holds my whispered cries, unfolding truth and quiet lies. Letters folded, never sent, love's confession, time's lament. I trace the lines of every thought, the battles lost and never fought. Ink spilled tears I couldn't show, in letters you'll never know. Letters I never sent, words I never meant, echoes lost in time, fading out of line. I dreamed of you in quiet rooms, of dancing neath the silver moons, but silence kept me locked inside, where feelings came but never cried. Each night I write what I can't say, hoping you might find a way to read between the pages thin and understand what lies within. Letters I never sent, words I never meant, echoes lost If I could send a single page, would you read through all my rage, or leave it in the dust and cold? A story left untold. The ink may fade, the paper worn, but still my heart feels torn between the hope and deep regret of letters I'll never forget. Letters I never sent, words I never meant, echoes lost in time, fading out of letters I never sent, a love that came and went, silent in the end, a story with no end. The curtains fall without a sound, no roses thrown upon the ground. The lights go dim, the stage is bare, no one's left to know or care. I played my lines, I hit my cue, but none of it could bring back you. This final scene, I stood alone, performing for a heart of stone. The crowd was love, or so I thought, but silence is all I ever got. The music fades, the spotlight dies, and I undress in quiet sighs. No applause tonight, no echoes of delight, just me and velvet on the floor. The show's now done, you've closed the door. I bowed beneath the amber light, but there's no applause tonight. The makeup smears, the costume tears, I walk back through forgotten stairs. The mirror shows what's left of me, a silhouette of who I used to be. You wrote the script, I learned each line, I danced to rhythms, never mind. Now every note feels out of place, each chord a crack I can't erase. No applause tonight, no arms to hold me tight. The orchestra has packed and gone, and I am left to sing alone. The spotlight fades into the night, still no applause tonight. Let the curtain stay drawn, let the stage remain gone. If love was just a passing show, then I'm the one who didn't know. Fine applause tonight, no glitter, no good night. I whisper lines you'll never hear, to empty rows and phantom tears. The only sound is heart's dim light. As I exit left, no applause tonight. The canvas stood beside the glass, where raindrops traced the time that passed. Your image drawn in charcoal gray refused to wash itself away. I painted you in storm and light, in fading gold and shades of night. 1,000 strokes could not conceal the way you made the silence feel. Umbrellas bloomed along the street, but I stood still in soaking feet, because your ghost in water's glow was all the art I'll ever know. A portrait in the rain, your smile behind the pain. No color left to frame the truth, just blurred outlines of our youth. Though time may rinse the ache in me, you live in every drop I see. The city breathes in solemn blues and whispers news I never choose. But through the fog your features gleam, more vivid than my waking dream. The puddles dance with neon light, reflecting what I lost that night. And though your voice no longer calls, it echoes down these narrow halls. A portrait in the rain, soft as a window pane. You stare from skies that we once knew, still sketched in cold and cobalt blue. I try to walk, but skies remain. They pull me back into the rain. They say the rain will wash you clean, but what of places you have been? Your face remains where love has bled, a masterpiece I never read. A portrait in the rain, streaked with joy and pain. No gallery could hang what's real, a painted heart that won't unfeel. And though you're gone, I still remain staring at our portrait in the rain. I hear you in the yellow trees when autumn winds begin to tease. September hums a tune so light, it brings you back on cooler nights. The rustle sounds like soft goodbyes, the kind you spoke with smiling eyes. Your footsteps echo down lane, where leaves remember love and rain. You always came with falling skies and kissed me once beneath the pines, then vanished like the season does, a ghost in gold and cinnamon dust. September's voice still calls me home, in every breeze, in every poem. It sings in chords of loss and grace, with shadows dancing on your face. Though time moved on without your name, September whispers just the same. I still wear scarves you used to tie, the ones you loved in days gone by. Your laughter lingers in the flame of candles lit beside your frame. The cafe where we used to sit still holds the warmth, though not your wit. And when the jazz band starts to play, I close my eyes and drift away. September's voice still calls me home. In every breeze, in every poem, it sings in chords of loss and grace, with shadows dancing on your face. Though time moved on without your name, September whispers just the same. I've tried to walk into the spring, but autumn taught my heart to cling. So when the nights grow long and wide, I'll wait for you in amber light. Fanbird's voice still calls me near. Through faded songs I long to hear. It speaks of love we never planned, still falling slow like grains of sand. And every year when leaves descend, your voice returns like summer's end. I hear it play across the square, a lonesome tune that fills the air. A saxophone in shades of blue, it sounds a lot like thoughts of you.
The notes they bend, they fall, they sigh, just like the night you said goodbye. They float like smoke, they drift like dreams, through windows cracked by silent gleams.
I pause beneath the flickering light. Your ghost walks with me every night. The city's hush, the moon aglow, and saxophones that play too slow. That distant saxophone sings where I once felt home. It echoes what we left unsaid, a song for hearts that once had bled. Though you're gone and I'm alone, I still wait for that saxophone. The player hides behind the song, but somehow plays where we went wrong. Each melody, a line you wrote that never made it to your note.
I close my eyes and time rewinds to jazz-filled rooms and tangled minds. The way you'd smile between the bars, like every solo wrote our scars.
That distant saxophone haunts me down to the bone. It paints your name in minor key and draws your shadow back to me. Though you left and love has flown, I still waltz with that saxophone. Maybe the song is just a ghost, a memory I need the most. But every night it finds its way to tell me what I'd never say. That distant saxophone will play until I'm gone. When it weeps its final cry, I'll meet you where the echoes lie. Till then I'll walk these streets alone, guided by that saxophone. Spin the room in candlelight for those who vanished out of sight. No names to mark, no words to say, just muse where they used to stay. I place arose where silence grows, on empty chairs in winter's throes. Their laughter hides in fading keys, on minor walls of memories. The chandelier begins to sway, to honor those who slipped away. Each step I take, I feel their grace still dancing slow through time and space. This waltz is for the ones we lost, the ones the world forgot. They loved, they cried, they dreamed, they gave, and vanished like a wave. So spin the floor in threes and tears for all those absent years. Let the rhythm softly hold them close where quiet still appears. I hum a tune no one recalls, but still it lives in empty halls. I set the table, light the flame, and toast to each forgotten name. They lived in corners dimly lit, in records worn in candle wicks. We never spoke, but still they bled and left their footprints where I tread. This waltz is for the ones we lost, the ones time brushed with frost. They danced in rain, they burned in fire, then slipped beneath the choir. So turn again and let them breathe in every silent ear, for hearts once broken still deserve a place to grieve. No statue raised, no songs remain, but still I hum their faint refrain. And in this waltz I hold them near, the ones we lost yet still feel here. This waltz is for the ones we knew, who vanished far too soon. They sang no last goodbye to us, but live beneath the moon. So spin, spin once for those unnamed, the quiet still unclaimed, for even ghosts deserve their song before they're truly gone. The table set for two again, but only I remain. Your glass still holds a crimson hue, like lips that once knew mine so true. The napkin bears your lipstick trace, a faded ghost I can't erase. The bottle breathes what we became, a swirling storm with someone's name. We made our vows in candlelight, half sober truth on fragile night. You swore you'd stay, I swore the same, but morning always breaks the game. Wine-stained promises spilled across the past, said in rushes soft caresses meant to never last. We toasted love with trembling hands, too lost to understand that every sip would cost us more than any vow we'd planned. I watched you lie with shining eyes, a silver tongue in velvet guise, and I replied with silence sweet, just to feel your heat repeat. Now stains remain on linen white, like memories I drink each night. I press my lips where yours once were, still chasing ghosts inside the blur. Wine-stained promises, bitter in the glass, left behind like sugared lies that time forgot to pass. We kissed beneath the drunken star, but didn't get that far. Too drunk on dreams that bled too fast to know just who we are. And though the cork is buried deep and cellars hold what we can't keep, I'd pour it all again tonight, just to feel you close despite. Fine promises whispered without shame. We wrote our love on napkin rings and signed it with no name. So here's to what we never were, to love without a cure. A final toast to all that slips between a sip and goodbye's kiss. clock still ticks the way it used to, but time has lost its voice. The chair you love still rocks in silence as if it had a choice. Your book still waits, its page half turned, the air still wears your scent. But all the words we left unsaid are all that ever went. I hum the tune you used to play on rainy Sunday afternoons. Now every note, though out of place, still finds you in the room. I pour 2 cups like some old ride, then drink alone again tonight. And when I speak, it's not for me, it's just your name caught in reprise. Echoes of you on my walls, in my wine, in the spaces between my every line. I hear you breathe in the hush of the rain. You're the quiet in comfort and the loudest in pain. You never really said goodbye, you just turned into echoes in the sky. The photograph is slightly bent, the edges worn like what we meant. And though you vanished from the frame, the glass still knows how to say your name. I sleep beneath your favorite song, the vinyl cracked, the night's too long. But when I dream, you're always near, you never fade, just disappear. You echo in my laughter, you echo in my doubt. In every door I open, in every time I shout. You echo in the mirror that shows just 1, not 2. And when I close my eyes too long, I almost walk back into you. Echoes of you in the creak of the floor. Every silence now begs you to return once more. I see your hands in the steam on the glass. You're the moment forever and the moment that passed. I talk to the dark like you'll answer on cue, but all I hear now are echoes of you. I never knew how loud absence could be until your voice became memory. You laughed your laugh on my window pane. It lingers like perfume in the rain. I sip the silence in my cup and dream of nights we never gave up. Your shadows dance across the floor in echoes of the love we wore. I light a match just for the glow, to warm the place your smile used to go. Midnight smiles, haunting like a lullaby, flicker through the dark, then wave goodbye. You never said the final line, but I still hear your voice in mine. Midnight smiles, soft as a ghost in my room, fading slow beneath the moon. I hum the song you used to play, the vinyl cracked like hearts that fray. The chair you loved is still turned right, as if you'd walk in every night. Midnight smiles, haunting like a lullaby, flicker through the dark, then wave goodbye. You never said the final line, but I still hear your voice in mine. Midnight smiles, soft as a ghost in my room, fading slow beneath the moon. I'm not alone, just full of you, in empty rooms and shades of blue. And every time the clock strikes 12, I find the part of me you held. Midnight smiles, drifting in a quiet breeze, hiding in the rustle of the trees. Though you have gone beyond the miles, I still live inside your midnight smile.
Velvet curtains fall so slow, shadows dancing in the glow of candle feathering with rays like the firelight on your face.
Sit where silence pours like rain, two glasses full yet none explain the way your eyes outshine the red of every word we never said.
Velvet and white wrap us in time, moments that linger like notes in a rhyme. You speak with a sigh, and I sip your gaze, caught in the hush of these sweet smoky days. Your laughter trails like vintage smoke between each sentence left house. The jazz band fades to just a hum, and all the world feels soft and numb. Velvet and white wrap us in time, moments that linger like notes in a rhyme. You speak with a sigh, and I sip your gaze, caught in the hush of these sweet smoky days.
Your hand in mine, a slow ballet of fingertips that know the way through every ache, through every scar. You found me just the way we are. Velvet and wine, stories mine, written in candlelight, aged like fine. You leaned in close, whispered goodbye, and left your name in my glass with a sigh.
I walk into a crowded space, but feel like I'm in an empty place. Faces blur, but none I know. A sea of strangers yet alone. Whispers float like distant rain, but no one calls my name again. The laughter's loud but feels so far, a lonely light, a fading star. I try to smile but it feels fake, a mask I wear just to partake in conversations not my own. A silent voice, a heart of stone, in a room full of no one. I'm lost beneath the sun, surrounded yet unseen, caught in a silent dream. find only shadows in the air. The music plays, but no one hears the song I sing to calm my fears. The walls close and the air turns thin. A battle fought I cannot win. Yet still I stand still, take the floor, dancing through an open door. In a room full of no one, I'm lost beneath the sun, surrounded yet unseen, caught in a silent dream. Maybe one day someone will find the heart that's left so far behind. Till then I dance alone, unseen, in a place where I've never been. In a room full of no one, I'm lost beneath the sun, surrounded yet unseen, caught in a silent dream. In a